Hello, ladies and gents. This is Matthew with fitlish.com, and today I'm going to introduce you to something incredible. That is the world's healthiest shoe, hands down. I've not found anything that's even remotely healthier for you than Lim's Primal 2. And these are a really fun shoe as well. I'll get into a little bit more here. The reason they're the healthiest shoe is because they don't have any of the motion control gimmicks that a traditional shoe has built into it. And they're still quite fashionable. When I wear these out, people approach me and say, you know what, I looked at your shoes, as many people do, especially you ladies, and they say, you know, that's a pretty cool little shoe. Where did you get it? I've never seen that before. Now, they're not so overbearing and bright and crazy frog toes or anything that when you go out you're afraid you'll look like a clown. There's something you would be comfortable wearing every day. And this is, the pair I have right now. It's the Lim's Primal 2. They come in multiple colors, sizes for both women and men. And like I said, they're incredible. They're the world's healthiest shoe. That's what I'm coining them because I've not found anything even remotely healthier. And why is that? Well, first of all, you've probably been hearing a little bit about zero drop shoes. So the heel is at the same height as the ball of the foot, which means your body will be correctly positioned. You'll have the perfect posture. It translates into fewer back pains. You won't get sway back, as they call it. Because the heel, when it's raised above the ball, throws everything forward, and these have a flat sole. Another thing you don't have is you don't have arch support, and that gets most people really scared. They feel, I have to have arch support, and what they don't realize is that arch support is actually hurting you. So your quick little bit about your foot, the ball of your foot, the front, is attached to the back, the heel, by the arch in the foot. Now, even if you have a raised arch or a flat arch, it doesn't matter. It's just the way genetically you are made. That arch is held together by fascia or fascia. It's like saran wrap that your body creates and just holds everything tightly together. When you have arch support in your shoe, every time you take a step, that little arch goes kapow and punches up at the natural arch, the bone structure, the fascia in your foot, and literally tears it apart. Now, you may not realize this because over the course of many years, perhaps since you're a little kid, you've been wearing arch support. When you start eliminating these motion control systems and start wearing a healthier shoe that allows your feet to grow strong and healthy, you'll experience things you never knew possible. You'll feel better throughout the day. You'll have more energy. You'll eliminate a lot of the pains that translate from your feet to your calves, to your knees, to your hips, all the way up to your neck, believe it or not, just by wearing a nice shoe like these Lim's Primal 2. Now, a little bit more about these shoes. Like I said, they're flexible. They are very lightweight. They're quite breathable, but you don't see into the shoe. It actually feels like you're wearing a sock or a really comfortable slipper. I said there's not a raised heel or a cushiony heel, but the sole itself is a very, I like to call it a marshmallow-like material. So it's very, very comfortable when you walk around in it. It's something you have to experience for yourself, really. I mentioned it's breathable, so you're not going to sweat as much in the shoe. Your feet breathe better. They feel better. I said they're very fashionable. They come in multiple colors, sizes for everybody. Another thing, the toe pocket, that's the end of the foot here, is very accommodating. One thing I want to tell you about, and you may not realize this, but the end of your pinky toe to the end of your big toe is supposed to be the widest part of your foot. Now, most of us, that's not the case because we have been wearing shoes with a restrictive end or a taper at the end that literally pinches those toes together and it's not healthy for you. That's the simplest way to put it. Now this is because there's enough room for your toes to splay out. Now I could go on forever. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to healthy things, especially healthy footwear, because I feel the better care of you take of your feet, the better care they'll take of you. Think about it. You're on your feet everywhere you go, every day, throughout the day. Every single step you take, your feet are providing the sensations and the comfort or the quality of life that you experience. Now, if your feet are uncomfortable, you may not even realize it because you've been treating them the same way your whole life. Once you transfer or transition to a healthier way of taking care of your feet, a healthier footwear, you're going to have a completely different life experience. You'll have more energy, you'll feel better throughout the day, and that quality of life is really priceless. Now, another thing I tell everybody, your feet are a very, very complex thing. There's a lot of bones, a lot of tissues and ligaments that hold them together and allow your toes to wiggle and all that. So you don't want to mess around with them. You want to take the best care of them you can, because after all, you only get one body and you only get one pair of feet in your life. So really do pamper your feet. Now, I'm going to encourage you, you want to go over to fitlish.com today and check out the Limbs Primal 2 for yourself. I highly encourage you to get a pair. My buddy has had a pair for longer than me. He's had them for a couple years. He wears them day in and day out, and they're still in fantastic shape. So go take a look at the shoes and pick them up today. You will not regret it. I'll see you over there, and keep it healthy.